Everybody, I'm in China. It is my first time in this destination. I'm excited. I'm here with Viking on its very first ocean cruises in this destination. And this is Shanghai, a little rainy today. This is Viking Yi Dun. This is the ocean ship, used to be known as Viking Sun, that Viking has dedicated for its cruises here. The trips go from here in Shanghai to Hong Kong and places in between. And I'm excited you're going to be joining me for the cruise. Let's get started right here with our time in Shanghai. This was the inaugural cruise for the new China Discovery 10-day itinerary for Viking. We started with 2 nights in Shanghai, where the ship is docked at a pier on the famous Bund district on the river. This is a vibrant area with skyscrapers that is more impressive when it's illuminated at night. We had time to wander the nearby gardens on a rainy day before heading off for our evening tours. I'll show you our market and cooking class excursion coming up, but let me show you around the top deck of Viking Yi Dun so you can have a look at the great outdoor relaxation spaces and some of the activities available. Here we are at the top with views of the river. Cruisers can come up here to enjoy the fresh air, use the putting greens, try a little lawn bowling, shuffleboard, or ping pong. But maybe you just want to come out for the sunrises and sunsets, using these cozy seating areas to hang out with your friends. All right, so let me catch you up to speed. This is our first full day on board. Yesterday was a travel day, and it took a long time to get to Shanghai from the US. As you can imagine, we left Denver, 2.5-hour flight to LA. Then LA, we were on the plane for more than 14 hours. Flights over 13, but the taxiing, the boarding, and everything, it was over 14.5 hours on a plane. So our strategy for today was to sort of get up, use the morning to get our bodies right, and we had a good night's sleep, so that helped. We're very fortunate. Sometimes we have trouble with jet lag. Slept really well, got up very early, and we're in the gym. Gym opens at 6 o'clock. They have a very nice gym on board, 4 separate sections with all sorts of free weights, cardio equipment, endurance machines, and even a studio space for stretching and other things like that. Afterwards, we had a breakfast and then booked a spa for the morning. And Colleen had herself a nice deep tissue massage, and I had more of a relaxation, wellness-focused massage. So that's got me feeling great. And we are spending time here in the thermal suite of the Live Nordic Spa. Now, the great thing about Viking Cruises is they include this facility for all their passengers, no extra fee. So you can come into the thermal suite during a cruise anytime. And they have all sorts of wonderful things in here. The pool, hot tubs. They've got a cold bucket. They've got saunas. They have a locker room with great lockers and a cold plunge pool and experience showers and things like that. So let me show you all around the locker room and this facility in here. I'll show you the gym also, and then we're going to have some lunch. We came by here every afternoon to enjoy the pool and different experiences like the snow grotto, steam room, experience shower, and cold bucket. During our cruise, the space was never crowded, and we always found loungers available when we stopped by in the late afternoon. The locker rooms offer lockers with plush robes, towels, slippers, and good space to organize your items. Both the men's and women's rooms have the same layout, with a sauna, cold plunge pool, and a range of amenities, such as a bathing suit dryer, fresh water station, and a small lounge area. We like to start each day with a workout in the well-equipped gym. There's a room with free weights and separate areas for stretching and other workouts, treadmills and weight training machines, and ellipticals and other equipment. Additionally, the spa area features a salon for hair and nail treatments. We had lunch a few times at the pool grill, which offers delicious and quick options like burgers, wings, skewers, and daily noodle bowls with all the spices. There's a salad bar here too. Just inside is the World Cafe and Aquavit Terrace, which often was set up with special meals for lunch, such as a seafood feast featuring regional specialties. We just finished lunch. This is the main pool area on Viking Yi Dun, and over there is the pool grill. There's a pool bar. You can see you got the nice pool here. There's a little plunge pool at the head of this as well. They'll have entertainment on the movie screens. It's an all-weather area with the roof here. Next door you got the winter garden, which has a little mini libraries on each side, lounge chairs. It's air conditioned in there. They have afternoon tea, piano music. I'm just having a nice beer, first beer in China so far, relaxing, and we're about to head out on some afternoon tours. So we're gonna continue enjoying our time here in Shanghai. This is the pool bar opposite the pool grill, and more of the seating areas in the pool area. The winter garden indoor space is right next to the pool. This is a favorite place to hang out and read a book. It's always quiet and climate controlled with all these incredibly comfy seats. On each side of the ship here, you have wonderful lounge spaces looking out the windows, and there's a large collection of books to select for your reading enjoyment during the cruise. We picked an excursion called A Taste of Shanghai, which showed us around some of the traditional neighborhoods in the bustling city of 25 million. We stopped by a local market to check out a variety of colorful fruits, veggies, and meats before going to a cooking class, where we helped prepare our traditional Chinese dinner. This was the first of several family-style meals we would enjoy during our trip. We arrived back to the ship after dark and got to see the city light up, an impressive sight from our river location. The next morning, we started cruising. Pulling away from the Bund, Viking Yi Dun made its way along the river and out to the East China Sea. We would head south over the next 9 days to visit a series of villages, towns, and cities. Let's go experience more of China. We're in the restaurant this morning and we're going to have breakfast. And looking at this menu, it's got a great mix of some Western classics, but we're really interested in the Chinese offerings they have here. They have a Chinese breakfast set, and we're going to check out some dim sum as well.
Shrimp dumplings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shumai.
Yes. Shumai.
Shumai,
Yes.
shrimp.
Thank you.
What else?
And this one is barbecue pork bun.
Wonderful. Yeah.
I
we'll
want
do
that.
too. Yeah, I want the shumai and the pork bun.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
You would like to share or?
Yes. A favorite part of being here was getting to eat traditional Chinese foods. Look at this. We love this breakfast. The menus here and in World Cafe and elsewhere featured a lot of delicious Chinese cuisine. One level down from the restaurant, you can find the kitchen table space, which is a special meal experience. This is a shore excursion where you go with the chef to shop for items fresh at the local market, and then see these items used to prepare your dinner that night. You eat dinner in a group in this space. Let's stick with the topic of food and show you around the World Cafe, the buffet restaurant that is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You'll find all kinds of dishes here made fresh, with salads, breads, a carving station, pastas, and a variety of regional specialties each day. I couldn't help but grab some ice cream and cookies to cap off each meal. You can also get pizza. And here's a look at the seating areas. At the very back, you'll find Aquavit Terrace, with the bar and some seating. And then you can step outside to enjoy your meal outdoors. Of course, there's an infinity pool back here and loungers, so you can enjoy some time in the sunshine too. In the Winter Garden here on the ship, they have afternoon tea at 4 o'clock every day. You can really make a meal out of it if you want to. They give you so many goodies, including the scones and cream, little sandwiches. We're having a nice little afternoon meal here. You can choose from a wide selection of teas. Try all the sandwiches and sweets and enjoy the live music at tea time. I'm enjoying more of my afternoon at the pool. While I do this, let me show you around the rest of the ship. The living room is the hub of the indoor space on Viking Yi Dun. This atrium area offers all kinds of elegant and inviting seating areas. There's live music and entertainment available here during most evenings. It's home to the guest services and shore excursion desks. And people love to come here during the day to read a book or hang out and enjoy a few cocktails with their fellow cruisers. The bar is nearby, and it features a case full of small sandwiches and sweet treats and cookies if you find yourself needing a snack. There also is a computer area where you are connected to the internet. Wi-Fi is included in your cruise fare for you to use on your own devices too, by the way. One level up overlooks the living room and offers more intimate seating areas, plus a variety of games and puzzles. We like trying the Chinese games up here. We did have to ask some of the crew how to play these though. You can get a nice vantage point here for some of the nightly performances. Also nearby, you can check out the Heritage Museum space. This offers some information about the maritime tradition and evolution of commercial shipping in China. There are a few shops on board as well. The Nordic shop has Viking branded clothing and other items. There's a fine jewelry shop. And the Oriental shop features an exciting selection of goods that you can buy to commemorate your special trip to China. There are colorful fans, chocolates, teas, fragrances, and more. "1872" is a bar and nightclub. This is called Torshaven on all the other Viking ocean ships, but 1872 on Yi Dun is a nod to the founding year for China Merchants Group, the first business enterprise in modern Chinese history. The band plays here, so you have live music and dancing taking place each night. We're having dinner in the chef's table tonight. This is a restaurant that has 3 rotating Asian-focused menus. It is Japan and Korea night tonight. They also have Thai and Singaporean dishes. So the menu changes each night at chef's table. All dining is included in your fare for Viking cruises. Hey, decided to have breakfast in our room today. In-suite breakfast and dining. Just a couple of ways, about 10 different ways you can enjoy food on board. Speaking of the cabin, I'm going to have a separate video for our complete cabin tour, so check that out. I've linked that in the description box below. The Star Theater offers a nice range of programming throughout the cruise. Afternoon movies are shown here, and we watched a couple of evening shows, including a puppet show and musical performances featuring traditional Chinese music and well-known modern hits. There are also plenty of enrichment talks going on during the week. One final restaurant to show you is my favorite. Manfredi's features Italian cuisine. The menu is filled with all kinds of pastas and appetizers, as well as the delicious bistecca fiorentina steak. To burn off all the calories, we would take morning and evening walks on the ship's promenade. It has a walking jogging track, 4 laps to a mile, and is a great place to get fresh air with views of the water and the sunrises and sunsets. We are having breakfast at Mamson's here in the Explorers Lounge. We couldn't resist the classic waffle, always a favorite for Viking cruisers. We're in the Explorers Lounge. Mamson's has these breakfasts, sort of a light breakfast, a few options. They have snacks at lunch throughout the afternoon and also late night snacks. And this is just a great venue. It's more of like the observation lounge on the ship. It's on 2 levels here on these 2 decks, and there's all sorts of great spaces. Let me show you around. Mamson's is an eatery with tables set up here in the Explorers Lounge. You can approach this counter when it is open throughout the day to get waffles, sandwiches, sweets, and other tasty treats. You can also stop by later in the evening to grab a satisfying split pea soup. The Explorers Lounge is a vast space with all kinds of warm and cozy seating areas. Staff from the nearby Pabst Bar regularly come around to fill drink orders. Or you can set up at the bar. We also enjoyed the special Chinese tea ceremony here that was held a couple times on our voyage. You can head upstairs in the lounge to find a space that is more quiet and with plenty of views at the front of the ship, and a variety of attractive decor and maritime displays. Also, you can step right out on the observation deck from Explorer's Lounge. During our cruise, we had time in Shanghai like I showed you earlier. We also visited Sushan, Dongtao, Pingtan Island, Xiamen, and Shenzhen. During the cruise, we were able to meet people right where they lived, whether in small fishing villages or in larger cities. We enjoyed the foods and activities and learning about the culture, history, and unique characteristics of the provinces and islands we visited. The cruise offers a little slice of China. We sailed with several people, though, who had taken the pre-cruise tours in Beijing and also were adding on Viking's tours in Hong Kong at the end of the cruise. I highly recommend that you consider doing this, as it will give you a more complete China experience. If you come all the way here, you might as well try to do it all. Thanks for checking out this China vlog. We'll see you again soon on another adventure.